What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode. So, right in front of us, we have the newest issue of Auto Modeler magazine. This is the April-May 2026 issue 11 that just dropped. This one here, right on the cover, as you can see, it features Generation Next 8 modelers under 25. There's a lot more inside, but you see the cover. So these models that are here built, these are modelers that are under 25 years old, the next generation up and coming. And here's the table of contents, some other extra goodies right here. Check that out. Oh, we got our ad right there. Man, thank you guys for putting us right there on the front page right there. Boom, flipping it. That's cool. Then also you got the Acme show right above, right there. Shout outs to everybody there at Acme that holds it down. So, there's a lot of cool jam-packed things. I'll just do a quick little flip through. So many articles. Oh, look at this right here. Oh, Wes Salazar, what up, bro? Right there. That's cool. So it's pretty nice, it's pretty thick size right here. You get a lot of pages and goodies right here. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I just want to let you guys know the way we kind of ship these out from here. Maybe the last issue, we started doing the bags and boards, and we're going to just continue that on. So here we have our bags, here we have our boards, and this is pretty much the way we want to present this to our customers whenever they buy a magazine from us to come bag and boarded. Later, you guys could probably find a magazine box, fit them in there, and have them all cataloged. This is the way I store my magazines. Whenever I buy a vintage magazine, I like to preserve it, and I like to do the bags and boards. So this way, when you're stacking them, whether it's one on top of the other, or even after just standing up, you at least are able to protect the magazine, especially the cover, and man, look at that. It just looks so much nicer, right? The presentation, something like this, it just looks really cool right there. So I'm digging that. And then obviously, we fold the top right here, and bam, we put the tape. So yeah, we just got these in over the weekend. We got about 20 copies in right here, and along with the other two over here on this side. But I think we're down a half now that are sold. So this week coming up, I will be putting them together. Obviously, today I'm gonna be here doing this bag and boarding thing until we get all 20 of them bag and boarded, and then we will be shipping these out this week. So in case if you guys are looking, we do have these in stock currently right now, and we'll see what's up later. We're looking forward to the issue 12 as well, and along with every other future issue that is released by Auto Modeler magazine. Shout outs to them for putting this together. It's really awesome that we still have magazines and tangible items still coming out, because a lot of people, when they go to shows, it's always so nice to get your models recognized, right? To get selected, to be pictures taken out there in the booth, and then next thing you know, you're out of the whole bunch that they take, they end up picking your car, and it's in the magazine. You're like, what? That's adding to awards. I feel like that's another type of award recognition right there, being in a magazine right there. Because it's something that we're gonna be looking at for many years. Even to this day, I'm still out there hunting down vintage magazines from back in the day, just because I want to see and read what was going down back then, to get inspired, to see who are the people that were just doing some groundbreaking builds, all this cool stuff. And look at now, there's so many people that are just busting out, right? Out of everywhere with model builds. And that's the fun part about it. The hobby is thriving right now. There's just so much cool stuff coming out from all elements, from wheels to 3D printing, building models, the newest releases, even all the stuff that round 2 models is dropping. There's just a lot of cool stuff. Tamiya A lot of brands, you know, and also across the board, I feel like a lot more people are starting to be very diverse with their builds. They're not just sticking to one style, one genre. They're starting to flip it around. They're starting to experiment with other types of paints and just exploring and trying out different types of tools to see, like, you know, what's going to be the thing that, why is everybody using this tool? Why? You know, or your homie tells you, dude, you got to get this for sure. This is the item you need to get because it's going to help you a lot, get through it and get close to completing the build, you know? So that's the cool thing about it. And also, you know, when you're not building, you know, you want to get one of these magazines, you want to flip through them, you know, you want to learn, you want to see all these like different types of articles. Look at that, dude. That looks dope. That's a pretty cool rendering, because look at the top, how it breaks it down, how it's all stock here. It's all stock and then you chop it up. Those are all ideas right here, these renderings, you know? It's things that sometimes we can't think of, but there's others that will draw it, and then you get the idea and you're like, dude, I got to do that. I never thought of that, you know? So that's what's pretty cool right there when you start doing stuff like that. So aside from online, you know, if you ever get burned out online from just looking at hundreds and hundreds of photographs and everything, you know, you could go old school. Go with the magazine, have a tangible item. You know, you might see your friend's model build in there, you know, and it would just be a really cool thing, recognition. It'd be like, you see your friend at the next show, you bring the magazine and be like, hey, bro, you think you can sign it? I brought a marker. Just sign it right there. Come on, dude. Like, I think that's pretty awesome when you could do stuff like that right there. But yeah, so Auto Modeler number 11, it's up on our site, scalewriters.com. And, we'll have it up, you know, till we sell out, and then we'll look forward to issue 12 right there, you know. So we'll keep you guys posted. So I'm going to keep working on this right now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tagging along as I'm doing these magazines right now. It's a break from the building for the moment, but at the same time, it's pretty refreshing. You know, it's not so bad. It's kind of fun. It's not so hard. I mean, dang, I'm almost done. We got 3 left. All right, let's do all 3. Why not? Let's do all 3. Let's finish up at the 3. All right. And and thank you guys for watching. You guys are like, why am I even watching this right now? So yeah. And then later this week, I'll be dropping the updates on the builds as well. You know, yesterday I was sanding the Pi Wagon. Man, that one, it's been taking me a little bit for the sanding just because I want it to look, you know, quite uniform in certain areas. And I'm like, all right, we got to do it. You know, we got to put in the work. This is the time to do it. Why am I going to be like rushing this project when this is the way it's got to be done? And then later we drop that paint on there and bam, we are done. Here we go. Let's see all these right here. All I got to do next time is just tape them up and we're good to go. And these are going to be shipped out this week to everybody who has put in their order. So here they are. One of these will be going to your home right here. Man, it's a stack. So I have a box where I'm going to put these in. Before I put them in the box, I got to tape them up right there, you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, keep building, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, guys, take care. Peace.